The riots we saw in DC yesterday and the sieging of the US Capitol exposed me to a power dynamic that I feel like isn't talked about enough in our country today. While many people believe that the left controls facets of our life such as the media and the government, I will actually argue that for the past 4 years it has been Republicans that control the majority of the media and control the majority of the government. Republicans have spread divisive narratives across all social media and news platforms for the past 4 years, and this has divided our population beyond repair. And after doing this, they spread propaganda which capitalized on a divided population and has created blind faith believers that would go so far as to siege the Capitol building of the United States of America. See, it's no secret that America is at its most divided among political lines as it has been in modern history. Let's put a magnifying glass on the social media platforms themselves. They make a lot of money off the divisiveness of our population. They see that people on the left like to argue with people on the right a lot, and this drives an insane amount of traffic to these platforms. Divided groups create spaces on these social media platforms to speak freely and openly about whatever people are thinking. And in doing so, people will come back to the website repeatedly and view more ads, which makes these companies more money. The news is also the primary driving factor behind this divisiveness. See, the news has always aimed to fearmonger the population and divide them as much as possible because a divided population gets them higher ratings, more viewers, and in turn, a lot more money. A common trend between these social media and news companies is that they make money off of our divisiveness. They actively rip apart the social mesh that we have worked so hard to create as one, and when they do so, they generate themselves profits. And it's this divisiveness and taking advantage of this divisiveness by the Republicans that has led people to thinking that sieging the Capitol building and possibly pipe bombing the Capitol building was a justifiable idea. My second point is that for the past 4 years, Republicans have controlled the government. Now, obviously, we have had a GOP president, Mr. Donald Trump, and Vice President Pence, but we have also seen Mitch McConnell be the leader of the Senate majority for the GOP. Tying into the divisiveness that I was talking about before and the propaganda spread to a divided population, a lot of people have blindly started listening to what Trump says, and in doing so, he has taken a significant base that the Republicans had before on his side. However, the main point I want to make is that there is an advantage that comes with being a Republican in America compared to being a Democrat. See, yesterday at the riots, we saw that the Republican Make America Great Again riot terrorist crowds saw almost no opposition when they were trying to break into the Capitol building. However, when we saw BLM approaching the Capitol building, the stairs were covered in tens of military-grade officers that were ready to beat anyone that even stepped close to our nation's capital. This riot shows that Republicans doing bad things in America can get away with it. In comparison, Democrats have to be picked up by unmarked vans. They have to be falsely arrested. They have to be bailed out by organizations, nonprofits. And most of all, they don't have the president egging them on the entire time and telling them that they're right for what they're doing. Regardless, as Joe Biden takes president and as we gain a Senate majority, I hope things will look better for the leftists in this country and for the divisiveness of this country as a whole. Overall, I think that we will all be able to mend our wounds when things are less heated, and hopefully, we can finally come together as one like we once were. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great night.